Year one for new Fire Chief Robert Logan is in the books, and it's been a year of progress, heartache, and motivation. We went to the Lincoln Park neighborhood where he grew up to talk about how his roots help guide how he leads.
Coming back here just brings back so many memories.
What filled you with joy as a child?
I was a typical kid, so we played football in the street. This was a dirt lot. And we should actually cut through this dirt lot, and there was a trail that went up behind Huffman's Barbecue, which was a staple in the community back then. This is the house that I would run to the front yard or run to the window when the fire engine would go by.
When you heard the fire trucks, when you heard the alarms, if you had to describe that in one word, what would it be?
My one word would be fascination. I was simply just fascinated by the size of the fire engine, the color of the fire engine, just the way the people looked as they were responding to a call.
Robert Logan turned that fascination into a decades-long career. We made our way from his childhood home to Fire Station 12 a block over.
Look back at your past year, what would you say are your three biggest accomplishments?
I would say number one is navigating the budget cuts without having to brown out any fire stations. Number two, getting through my first year.
Yeah. I'm sure that in itself is an accomplishment.
That in itself is an accomplishment because this is a huge job. And I would say the third, reintroducing our fire department to the public. And I think I've done a pretty good job of doing that.
I asked the chief about brownouts when fire stations are taken out of service and temporarily closed. We saw it during budget cuts in 2010 and also during the pandemic with staffing shortages due to COVID.
You mentioned brownouts. With the current budget crisis, is there going to be any danger of that happening in the next year?
That's a tough one to answer because the financial future is unknown. But at this point, there's been assurance from the mayor that he has no intention of browning out and that he supports public safety, and he said that publicly. So I would say at this point, no.
Heavy fire showing on all sides.
We know how busy fire crews can get. Earlier this year, local firefighters worked around the clock helping with the devastating fires in LA and numerous fires here at home.
So we're constantly looking for ways to evolve and make sure that we are able to respond swiftly. We've added 2 brush rigs, 2 brush apparatus like the one you see behind me. And these are very unique because they can get deep in those canyons and off-road areas.
It has been a very busy year for you. Within the first month, you dealt with something that no fire chief wants to deal with.
3 of their task force members have been injured in a car crash on their way to North Carolina.
This is the first time task force members have been involved in a serious accident.
How did you handle that?
That one was near and dear to my heart because they weren't only 3 people I work with, there were 3 friends of mine that I've been stationed with throughout my career. And I knew those folks before they were married, before they had kids. And it's been a year of rehabilitation for them. They're all making pretty good progress in their recovery, but they have a ways to go.
I know the initial report said that someone may have fallen asleep at the wheel. Following that, were there any changes in the department?
They did have an accident, but there's no evidence or proof that anyone fell asleep. But because of that accident, we've changed the way that we respond when we're going outside of the county to give aid. So now we have driving parameters where we shut down at a certain time at night and get hotel rooms and rest.
In talking about taking care of your own staff, what improvements have we made to wellness, not only physical, but also mental?
Our wellness program is probably one of the most robust in the country. We just opened up a wellness center in Kearney Mesa area. We have a whole robust team that is purely dedicated to physical wellness and mental wellness of our people.
A lot of mental toughness and guidance, bringing Chief Logan to where he is now.
My life was quite colorful growing up. I had some severe challenges from not having parents, specifically not having a father.
What kept you on this other path that has now led you to being the top guy in the department?
My grandmother. She instilled some values in me that just sunk in deep, and it was one thing I didn't want to do was let her down.
as he runs into friends wherever he goes.
Oh, he's taught us how to play football and right here.
He's determined not to let the city of San Diego down either. And thank you so much to Chief for sitting down with me. If you have a story idea for me, you can send me an email, melissa.masiha@10news.com, or you can scan that QR code there on your screen. I cover AAPI communities, consumer issues, education, as well as utilities.